So a Republican senator is going to rush to defend the rich from minor tax hikes while talking to Maria Bartiromo. Take a look.
All right, Senator, real quick, this all points to this radical agenda, and we don't know how U.S.-China policy will change, but we do know that the spending is out of control. $1.9 trillion was called a COVID relief package. That was mislabeled. We know it was just a spending package. It was only 10% COVID-related. Now you and your colleagues are talking about a $3 trillion spending plan. When are you expecting to see taxes increased to pay for all of this?
Soon, and the taxes won't pay for all of this. The motto of the Biden administration is, we can't spend too much. And at the rate they're going, we're going to run out of digits. He's talking $3 trillion on infrastructure. There will be money bills behind that. He is going to raise taxes dramatically. He's going to make tax policy on the basis of class warfare. That's not how you make tax policy. You make tax policy on the basis of sound economic principles. He's going to say we're going to raise the taxes on the rich because he really does believe that we're one tax increase away from prosperity. I predict it'll have a profound impact, especially if he tinkers with capital gains and dividends. It'll have a profound impact.
I love every part of that. So it is incredibly dishonest to frame it like he framed it, where he says, oh, you're going to need taxes to pay for all this, and so tax hikes are coming. What he doesn't tell you, he hints at it, but he doesn't tell you, is that the tax increases are going to be all on the wealthy and corporations. And guess what? When you poll those issues, Americans agree with Biden and agree with the left. Raise taxes on corporations, raise taxes on the wealthy. So he doesn't say that because he can't say that because he knows it's unpopular. So what does he do? We're gonna do tax policy on the basis of class warfare. Good, because class warfare has been waged by the wealthy and corporations on regular people for decades. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. There was a Rand Corporation study that came out not too long ago, which found that, I forget whether the year was 1974 or 1978, but from the mid-1970s until today, the rich have effectively stolen, the top 1% or even fraction of the top 1%, have effectively stolen $47 trillion from the bottom 90%. And this is in a variety of different ways. They've rigged the rules. They've beat back unionization. And so if you just kept the post-World War II wealth distribution and brought it to today, the bottom 90% would have $47 trillion more, which is the equivalent of about $1,144 extra per month for your life for everybody in the bottom 90%. That's how much class warfare has been waged. Did you know there's another report that came out about a year ago which found that for the first time ever, billionaires were paying an effectively lower tax rate than the average worker? So we don't have a progressive tax system now. We have a regressive tax system. And they have a team of lawyers and people to find loopholes and deductions. So they get out of paying their taxes. They pay less than you do. Why is it that Mitt Romney, who made like $14 million just through investment income, he sat on his Mormon ass all day and did nothing. He made about $14 million through investment income. Why did he pay about 15% on that money? But somebody who works for a living, who's a construction worker and makes 70 grand or 80 grand a year, they pay more than 15%. Because we tax the Wall Street gambling at a lower rate. And this is exactly what Numbnuts is defending. Oh, if you have capital gains rate raised, there's going to be a lot of problems associated with that. No, there's not. No, there's not. It's wonderful. That's what we need to do. That's what we should do. And then, of course, there's the deficit fear-mongering. Oh, my God, trillions of dollars, we're going to run out of digits. Let me explain something to you. Right-wing economists have been predicting for the longest time a crisis in Japan brought about by their extreme debt. It's never come. Why has it never come? Because they have a relatively stable political system, secure political system, and they have their own currency. They control their own currency. So if you have a relatively stable political system and you control your own currency, the debt fears, the inflation fears, largely bullshit. And if those right-wing economists were correct, there would have already been, a long time ago, a debt crisis in Japan. And it simply hasn't come. So this is the same shit here. Oh my God, we don't have the money. We're going to run out of money. We're going to run. This idiot probably voted for Trump's tax cut in 2017, which added nearly $2 trillion to the deficit. He didn't care then. He doesn't care when it's endless military budgets. He doesn't care when it's Wall Street bailouts. You know? So, but when it's for infrastructure, when it's for the people, oh my God, then, we can't afford it. We're going to run out of digits. Oh, please. Ridiculous. So now, here's the main point. Guys, there's a reason why you're not seeing much of this rhetoric, the deficit fear-mongering, the debt fear-mongering, and the, oh my God, tax hikes. There's a reason why you're not seeing this across the board with Republicans. Why? Because they know it's a losing argument. They know they're going to lose the argument. They know that, you know, when they fear-monger about tax hikes, the response from Biden is, I'm not even raising taxes on anybody who makes less than $400,000. What are you talking about? They know that. They know the deficit and the debt fear-mongering is dumb because Trump just ran it up massively, and they were cool with it. They voted for those packages. So that's why you've seen a lot more recently of the culture war nonsense. It's all in on Dr. Seuss. It's all in on Mr. Potato Head. It's all in on all that stuff because that's all they got. They got nothing on economics. They got nothing to help you. No positive program, no plan. So it's super ineffectual. Every now and then one of the idiots like this guy trots out the old talking points. They ring so hollow. And then they'll go right back to the Dr. Seuss stuff where they think they have a better argument. So pathetic, but what do you expect?